Yeah, I didn't hear that. Good morning, everybody. Good to see I got some people in here. Haven't been on here for a bit. So let's see who all we got here. Oh boy.
It must
Excuse
be really
me.
lagging.
Yeah, it's really lagging. Who all we got here? Oh boy. Oh boy. And that was YouTube still on. All right, we got Polar Bear Ed, we got Hibachi's in here, Shell's in here, Mrs. Twisted. Holy smokes, Tampa Boy Customs is in here. He ought to be sleeping. So, what's everybody doing? Getting set up for a holiday weekend? What's everybody going to be doing?
I'm going to be working on a car today.
I'm going to be working on a fishing pole today.
Me too.
Morning, Junkyard.
Morning, Junkyard. And I got 2 tractors up and ready for the big pull the 17th. So hopefully you get yours figured out which way you're going. It was a long night. I worked 6 to 6. Ooh, that's a rough shift there.
Yeah. That's right. He said he was going back on the night shifts.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you do a drop your link thing, what's all this new writing and everything that's on here now?
I don't know. I didn't pay any attention. I know they changed a bunch of stuff.
Well, it doesn't show up on
It
YouTube
doesn't.
side.
Right.
Oh.
It only shows up on our screen.
Boss is on
Yeah.
vacation, so I get a vacation. There you go, Shell. You ain't
Morning,
gonna
Shell.
not gonna know what to do with a vacation.
Morning, Bocce.
So it looks like Monday I'm gonna have to make a run to BP and get a couple cans of fuel.
They might not even be open Monday.
Or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can buy yourself a birthday gift for Tuesday.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to forget that.
Oh, we can't let you forget it.
Oh, I can forget it easily.
I'm not buying him any birthday presents.
She
He
won't
already
buy
got-
me nothing. She's cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm cheap.
Oh shit.
I'm cheapo. I think he's gotten too many birthday presents.
No, never.
Yeah.
Stupid autocorrect. Okay, Bocce. She got no. You didn't give me 2 presents.
Just being with her is a present every day.
Yeah.
Go buy me some bubble gum.
I don't chew bubble gum. Sorry, Shell. Oh lordy. Can't do it.
So Ed, if we keep some catfish, do you know how to cook catfish?
Yeah, you skin it, you bread it, and you deep fry it.
You got a deep fryer, right?
I got a big deep fryer.
Okay.
He's got a turkey fry.
Well, we can use that to deep fry it then.
Mhm.
Okay, so now you're going to keep some catfish too.
Oh lordy. Anyone going to take advantage of the 16-cent cheaper hot dogs today? Nah. I don't think so, Junkyard.
No.
Shell, give him some fruit snacks. Yeah, that's better.
Morning, Mason.
Morning, Mason. It's mighty early for you to be up too.
I actually have some ocean perch in the freezer that I'm going to thaw out and bread and deep fry.
Oh.
Well, I'm hoping to get on a bunch more salt yet. That's supposed to be just like, yeah, Mason, we have channel stickers.
I don't as of yet.
I think we still have a couple of years, Ed. You're all the other ones.
Yeah, I got some of the old ones, but I haven't been sending them out. I'm trying to get the new ones done.
Okay.
I'm running into issues.
Uh-oh.
Labor issues.
She working too much, huh?
She's working a lot, yeah.
Now she's still going to school?
Yes. Well, she's on break right now.
Oh, okay.
Tampa, they're in a box somewhere.
Yeah, they're in a box somewhere.
Yes, Bocce, asparagus will go good with that thing, and I'm going to go to the farm market and get asparagus.
You know, that's the best place to get it, or Green Farms. I've always got pretty decent at Green Farm.
Well, usually I can get it good at Walmart, but I haven't been going to Walmart. The last batch I bought was at Save-A-Lot, and it looked good from the top. But when I took the pack off and flipped it over, they were actually like mushy and slimy on the back.
Oh.
I threw them all away.
Yeah, that ain't no good.
And you be doing them on the grill too, right?
Yep.
Morning, Mick.
Tampa, the box is in the back of your Jeep.
Yeah, somewhere in there. All right, Mason, you have a good time working there. Hopefully you're working with your grandpa.
Yep. Have a good day, Mason. Morning, Mick.
Has landed.
Oh my God.
I think you need to reset those flaps a little bit, Mick. And back wheels touch down pretty hard.
Who let Mick in? You don't let Mick in. Mick just flies in whenever he wants to. And look out for that crash landing, because he always comes in here pretty quick. Oh, Lordy.
Who let Mick in?
Yeah.
Well, you can start making fun of me now. I bought one of these electronic things.
Mick got a key to the back door, Adam.
I don't know whose back door he's got a key to, but it ain't mine. That's the name just nailed.
Yeah.
No, not fancy, Bocce. I just need to quit smoking.
Morning, zombie mowers.
Morning, zombie.
Works on all back doors? Okay, Mick. Gonna have to watch that.
He got the skeleton key.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah. I'm tired of waking up in the middle of the night, coughing my head off and hacking and everything else. So
just quit altogether. Just go to that hypnotist, people. Get hypnotized, and you'll never touch another cigarette again, they say.
Oh, they say, yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
You know, actually, Mark and I, when we were doing the tobacco like you were doing,
Yep.
we quit the tobacco and went back to regular cigarettes. And then we changed to the other brand
Mm-hmm.
of tobacco. Now we don't wake up coughing like that.
Well, I changed brands too. I went yesterday and bought more tubes and stuff like that. So, and she talked me into this thing. So,
Those things make me cough worse.
that's okay, Mick. That's okay.
Yeah. Morning, Dick Small Engine.
Morning, Dick.
Have you ever used one of those Mr. Gasket fuel pumps?
Yes, on one of my tractors. I don't remember which one it was.
Did it work well, or did it give you any issues?
No, it worked well. You're talking the little black ones like we usually use, just says Mr. Gasket on it.
Yes, and it's a 3 to 6.
Yeah, they're all made by the same manufacturer. That I think it begins with an E. They're branded whatever company you want. Holly has them. Mr. Gasket has them. That brand has them. Napa has their own line of them. I looked it up. They all roll out of the same factory. They just have different names on it. So whoever has the cheapest is what I buy.
Okay, Bocce said that she got hypnotized to quit smoking, and it really worked until I got into an argument with somebody. Well, quit arguing with people, Bocce. You got an attitude thing.
So that would be like as soon as I walk out of the office, I would like start smoking again. Yeah,
pretty much.
And
that's what keeps people around, because I still smoke.
I hate to see it if you didn't smoke.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to gain the weight. Every time I've tried quitting smoking, I've gained weight.
Yeah.
I've gained enough. I don't need to gain no more.
Me too. I'm trying to watch my girlish figure.
I'm hoping I can make weigh in.
Find out 17th, because I'm taking 2 of them down for that memorial pole. I might take 3 down. I'm not sure.
That too, zombie. Yeah. Be like,
chicken dance. Yeah. Yeah. But I definitely have to tell Tampa something, that him in Florida, he can keep that heat down there. The last 3 times I've been down there, the humidity's been so horrible. Bad.
Well, the humidity up here last week was a killer. Yeah.
92 degrees in my shop and over 70-something% humidity.
Yeah.
80 something percent humidity. Yeah. The fat kid was not happy.
Yeah, I pulled in down there. I unloaded down there in Panama City, and then I shot over to Jacksonville. I pulled into Jacksonville, and it was still 80-something degrees at 9 o'clock. And you could just feel the heat coming off the asphalt just walking across the parking lot. And I'm like, holy smoke. It's a different type of heat. Mm-hmm. The humidity or something, I don't know what it is.
At least it's been nice for the pool. The pool's been warming up nicely.
That's good.
Yeah, we got to get these days.
Yep. Oh, don't tell me that because I'm heading for Texas here, not next week, but the week after.
Maybe they change their mind too much.
They change their mind more on a woman.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just the way work's been hitting, it's just stupid.
Maybe you need to go back on a cool bucket.
Yeah. They're trying to get me to hook back step deck, but I don't.
No.
I don't really want to do that right now.
Tell them to get you a little chase vehicle that'll throw your straps for you.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because they ain't gonna ride with you.
No, they're definitely not riding.
Just put them. Get a strap monkey and put them in the like the trunk monkeys. Get a strap monkey and put them in the side box.
Yeah.
No, Bocce, we don't need it in the 90s.
It's July. Temps should be in the 90s. It was like 105 and it was 97 the other day. They said felt like 105. And then the humidity on top of that.
Yeah, but then you can't listen to them damn newsmen too. They'll sit there and tell me it's not raining and walk outside and it's pouring.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing about it, like at work, you know, I got that big asphalt parking lot right outside the door, and that's the way the wind comes from.
Oh yeah,
and all that heat.
And yeah, so it blows all the heat right in my shop. And if I tried shutting the door, and then the air don't move, and then the humidity just sucks.
Yeah, high humidity sucks.
Yeah, it was.
That was the first time I've ever seen that. I'm driving down the road, and the big overhead signs, they got them lit up that there's an air alert, that the air's real poor.
Yeah,
weather forecasters or politicians, Zombie.
Yeah, they're the only ones allowed to lie.
You ain't kidding.
And still have their jobs.
Yep.
Well, their job is to lie.
I know.
Yeah, hopefully the Florida stuff slows down, but we're still hauling for Hurricane Michael. They're still rebuilding down there on the coast.
Bocce, I just need a spacesuit that has like the ice water circulating through it. Shell, that's the problem around here. We were getting like a rainstorm a day in the late part of the day, so it didn't even have time to evaporate off overnight and stuff. And then humidity's yuck.
Yeah, I came back up from Florida and it was water everywhere up here. You guys must have had a lot of rain when I was gone.
Oh, we did.
We had a couple of days. I mean, it wasn't long, a couple of days. It was just an intense downpour. I mean, I left for work and my pool was down probably 2.5 inches or something like that on water. I got home from work and it's above where I normally keep it.
Wow.
And we didn't get that much at home or at work. And I'm only 6-7 miles south of where I work at. So it was coming out of the southwest and it just skated right past, you know.
Oh, as I work in it, I mean, it rained hard and blowed the other day. Wow. I got pictures of
did you see
up above the tires of the Golden Village in the parking lot.
Yeah, it was on Facebook. Somebody put it on Facebook. The cars were just all completed. All the way to the bottom of the cars were up in water.
Well, like here, I know the one day when I was at work, we did get some at work. It was 15 minutes, maybe. Started out with a light sprinkle, heavy downpour, and then nothing, and then bright and sunny.
Right.
But in that little downpour, It came down.
Wow.
Did you have the high winds though too?
Not real high winds, nothing that, is windier, but not real high. Yeah, I know you guys got some pretty high winds down that way.
Oh yeah. You can tell.
I need some more high winds. Just take the rest of the shingles off my house so I can quit fighting with the damn insurance company.
You're still fighting with them?
Yep.
Best thing you can do is hire an attorney and get it over with.
Almost 4 months now.
Yep. Hire an attorney and get it over with.
What about your insurance man? Is he trying to get it through for you, or?
He's a yes man, so no.
You better go to somebody else.
He's a company man.
Yep.
Insurance companies after you get it done.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably have to end up changing insurance companies after this is all done anyways. They'll probably drop me.
Well, like I said, they dropped Junior over here because he wouldn't jump through the hoops and everything else. And I think I had my one rental property was with that company.
Well, the bad part about it is I've been with this company for over 35 years with auto, homeowners, renters, everything I needed from the time I was 16 till now.
Yeah.
And they just shit on you.
Yep.
And in that time, I've only had 2 claims. One was one was automotive, and one was when we moved in here about 2 or 3 years after we moved in. We had some vandalism with the pool, and that's the only 2 claims in all them years. And yeah.
Wow.
You might want to. Morning, RNS.
Morning, RNS.
You might want to call Faye over at Progressive. Get your bundle package.
I've been checking into a couple other places too. Not just Progressive. There's a couple other ones through another local agent, and they're actually better prices than what I have now.
I was gonna say we can give you the.
Who are we with? Ranger?
No, we're with Erie.
Erie. Check with Erie Insurance.
I think Erie is one of the ones I've got on the list.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I got them at work.
Erie knows.
Actually, the lady that we deal with, she has a bunch of them, and she'll shop them. And
yeah.
I mean, we just put boat insurance on, and you ain't gonna believe what they asked us. She said, "Do you want towing?"
To tow the boat off the water.
To tow the boat off the water if we break down.
Yeah, I will get that.
No.
If you go someplace and there's the Rangers or somebody have to tow you off, they will charge you.
Yeah, but usually whenever I go, usually 2 of my boats are there. So if not 3 boats are there.
And if not, I mean, we can always use the trolling motor to get us back to shore.
Right.
It'll be a slow drive, but.
Well, I've had auto insurance with them for so long, and my record is so clean with them that for 3 vehicles, now it's just liability, don't mind you, it's $65 a month. For 3 vehicles.
That ain't bad.
And that covers me having my trailer hooked to my truck with my tractors on.
Right.
Right.
But this company that we're with, they know that there's a wood burner in my shop and everything else. They didn't raise my rates, nothing.
She said we could put a wood burner in the house. They don't care.
Yeah.
But they've been good to us, and we got 0 on glass breakage and all that. It don't cost us nothing or anything. And shoot, we have too many vehicles insured with them. Plus the house, plus the garages and all that.
Now the boat.
Yeah.
The boat ain't bad.
Well, see, that's the other thing too, is I've got a rider on my homeowner's policy for my garage because I've got like the pulling tractors and stuff in there and the tools. I found out that just a regular homeowner's insurance, if something would happen to my garage, my pulling tractors and my tools are considered just normal homeowner stuff. They're just lawnmowers and just basic homeowner tools. They're not, $10,000 worth of tools and, $10,000 worth of tractors. So I had to put a rider thing on my insurance to cover all that stuff. If something would happen, if somebody would break in and steal them, it would burn down or anything like that. They're covered because they're not a normal homeowner's garage.
Right. Where's everybody else on the panel? I don't know, RNS. They might still be sleeping. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm not going on schedules anymore. I just do random. So I'm losing all my people from YouTube. So, it's just sporadic.
When you have time.
Yeah.
Need to do a live from the boat catching fish someday.
I told him that, and he says no.
Well, when you're with him someday, Sandy, just take his phone and push the go live button.
And I promise you, I guarantee you, you guys will see a cell phone go in the water.
Oh, come on.
No, that's my time.
That's all right. I got some videos and stuff. I figured I'd put some videos together. They're just little clips.
Yeah, make sure you don't have no leaks, Tampa. Make sure that you got it jetted properly. You got a few things you got to get set up on your air fuel mixtures and all that to run it.
And don't stand over the exhaust and don't run it inside.
Nope. And also, downfall of it, Adam, is you will not know if it's on fire. The only thing you will see is a vapor. You will not see no flames.
Yeah. And I've been thinking about that carburetor too, Adam. You were talking about that might be an E85 carburetor. It may not be a methanol carburetor.
Right.
Turn the tree live.
Oh, Lordy. The coil gap should make no difference.
Right.
That's going to stay the same.
He said, no, it's methanol.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that when you showed me the pictures of that carburetor being all green and slimy on the inside.
That's an effective E85 there, though.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that they may have been trying to run it on E85.
Yeah.
Okay, got the rest of the parts in the books with his notes. All right. But yeah, like I was saying in that message, Adam, when you get done running, pull the line off the carburetor, flush your fuel system out, get all that methanol out of there, and then dump. I buy WD-40 by the gallon can. Just dump some in the fuel tank, flush it through your pump, pull your bowl on your carburetor, and clean it out, and then run some WD-40 in there. And you'll see it sucking up into the carburetor because it's jetted so big, and you'll be fine. You'll just have to flush it when you go to run the methanol again, if you're going to let it sit for 2-3 weeks at a time. If you're running it, every couple of days or so, you'll be fine. But if you're going to let it sit for any period of time, a couple of weeks or whatever, flush that system.
Corn gas, yep.
Yep.
But also on that too, Adam, if you run it a long period of time, it's going to be like a refrigerator. It's going to build ice. A bunch of ice.
And well, most of your fuel lines and stuff out there, unless you get the plastic ones, is not designed to run the pure methanol, and it'll start eating the fuel lines on the inside. So that's another thing too. That's another reason you don't want to let it sit in there. It'll actually eat through rubber parts.
Yeah, it will get crazy cold, Tampa, and you will see it on the intake. You'll build ice.
Like the day I was test driving mine, and they kept saying, "Oh no,
Yeah,
it's leaking." No, it was the water.
The water off the intake
because it was cold.
And well, the other thing too is keep your methanol sealed up good and tight.
Yeah, if you leave that lid cracked, if you have 5 gallon, I guarantee you'll have 0 gallon. It'll evaporate that quick.
Well, it'll suck the moisture in out of the air, especially being down there where it's high humidity.
Yep.
It'll flash off and the water will stay.
Yep.
And they do make funnel liners that you can get that will catch that little bit of moisture. They're disposable like funnel liner things that look like a paper that you can stick down in your funnel and dump your methanol through. And it's supposed to pull the water out. It won't let it'll let the methanol through, but not the water.
Is that something like what I went through last night?
Yeah. Hi, Shutterbug.
Shutterbug, how you doing? But I think that was just about straight water.
There was a little bit of methanol. It kind of burnt the nose a little bit, but there was no smell to it. So
not like it should.
Yeah.
That's from it sitting over the winter.
But I'll go up there and pick up a couple cans.
Did you start mine last night?
No, I'm not putting that in that new one.
Oh, you used the other kind.
Yeah. Nope.
Yep. Have a good evening there, RS.
Hi, RS, and have a good night.
You going up to Macintosh?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been getting mine through Powers. He can order it in for me. Just because it's right up around the corner from where I work at. That's all.
You didn't order any, did you?
No.
I was gonna say, because you're not running enough to. I'm gonna get 2 cans. I'm gonna get what I normally get, that M1 and some 113.
Yeah.
Yeah, just split it back.
Yeah, I don't even think you have anything over there to do a switch over, do you?
No. What do you mean? I got the carburetor off my old engine. I'm gonna put on Plan B.
Yeah, but you don't have the fuel though.
No, I don't have any fuel.
Yeah.
M5
Atom? Yeah, that's good fuel, but it's not. Yeah, it's. I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's okay, Adam.
M5 just has more additives in it for top end lubes and stuff like that.
But not legal in the polling world that we're in.
Yeah, because it has some power building additives also.
Yes. I was trying to figure out how to say that.
Right.
It catch you off guard.
Yeah, it was an off guard thing. Whenever I read it, I was like, okay.
But if they don't check your
fuel,
fuel, yeah,
too than M1.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, there's a place out towards Dalton, out that way, that mixes custom race fuels and other like window solvents and all kinds of stuff. I was going to check with him to see what his price would be on to the equivalent of M1 to see if it was any cheaper. Because he said he told me once he can mix it from anything from 5 gallons up.
last time I bought M1, it was either $33 or $35 for 5 gallons.
All right. But he can actually put the stuff in it that doesn't change the hydrometer test, that will show when it's burning, and it has the top end lube in it already, without the smell, of grapes or whatever. Yeah. So I was talking to him.
Morning, Scott. Just use jet fuel? Nah, that don't work.
That's the whole thing. Jet fuel is on the lower end of the spectrum. Yeah. It's closer to diesel fuel than race gas.
Right.
Because it has anti-gels and it has the stuff for it to burn at a higher altitude and, keep from freezing up.
To use jet fuel.
No, you used avgas.
Avgas.
Yeah, avgas. Jet fuel, like I said, is closer to diesel fuel.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that used to haul aviation fuel, all different kinds. And I was joking with him one day, and I said, "Dude, tap me out," because they actually tap it out by weight, not by gallons. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, give me a gallon of the jet fuel. He's like, "What the fuck do you want jet fuel for?" I'm like, to run on my tractor. He's like, "Is it a diesel?" I'm like, "No." Then he started explaining it to me. I'm like, "Oh, well, give me some of that avgas stuff."
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude," he goes, "I will get you some." He said, "But I've got to be within a half a pound when I roll in and out."
Right.
And the half a pound is the dripping, like when they're taking the connectors and stuff apart.
Yep.
He said, if I'm off, he goes, I get penalized for it.
Yeah, well, that, and they got to clear their lines too.
Right. But he said, he has to be, he said, it used to be like gallons, they could measure it out by gallons.
Right.
And they found out that it's not as accurate as by weight.
Right.
So I said, well, just take, add some diesel fuel or something to your truck or something and change your weight.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Going there and getting all the avgas at that little airport.
Yeah, I used to get the avgas at the airport down here before we moved up to the higher quality stuff.
I think that's when we used to do dead weight years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I used to do it too. There used to be a little private airport right down like 4 blocks from where I used to live at. And I knew the guys that ran it and stuff, and I'd go down and they'd actually give it to me.
Yeah.
Because they didn't use enough. There was only like a dozen little private airplanes in there, and they might get 2 or 3 flights a week, so. But I believe that little airport's actually closed down now. Last time I was down around that way, it was just little.
That one up there by Berlin, where they do the skydiving and stuff?
No. In Louisville.
Oh, okay.
Yoder's right there off of Nickel Plate.
I never knew there was one even there.
Yeah, if you go north on Nickel Plate off of Main Street, right before the railroad, it ran right along the railroad tracks.
Huh. Because
when we were real young, we used to get in trouble for riding down the airstrip on the 3-wheelers because there was like sand pits on the other side of the airport from the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
And we would come down the railroad tracks, cut across the airstrip and get into the sand pits, and they would run us off until they finally caught us a couple times. And then they're like, hey, you can run across it, just not the same spot every time. Change where you cross.
Well, yeah.
They didn't want to dip or anything or where we wore the grass out. So as long as we cut across, at different angles and stuff, he said, if you want to run up and down it a couple times, just to wide open them, go ahead and do it. He said, just don't make tracks, and don't do. Yeah. And don't do like donuts and tear shit up. He said, I don't care. He said, I just don't want it rough for the guys when we when they take off and land.
Right. Right.
And we're like, oh, okay, cool. You know, so we actually get out there and like drag race down it and everything else. And as long as we started at the one far end, you know, where we spun to take off, he didn't care because the planes were never there.
Right. Yep. Morning, Scott.
Morning, Scott.
Yeah, it's morning. Nothing like getting woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You didn't have to work last night?
I had to do an emergency run. One of our drivers drove up to who's doing my run. The rookie went up there and decided to go around the corner and buy beer and get drunk in his truck at the terminal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. He started at 4:30.
Wow.
So they called us, and I had to go get in my truck because he had a day cab. Go up there and get pick up the load. It's now 3 hours late because he got drunk in the parking lot up there and wanted to drive out of there. And naturally, he ain't got a job anymore, but he's got to walk home because I took the key. And he wanted to ride home with me. I said, "You ain't riding home with me, you friggin' drunk." I might supposed to be working, and I don't appreciate getting woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, come and get you and try and find somebody to watch the old man because you want to be an idiot.
Yeah, how's he doing, Scott? I haven't talked to you in a bit.
He's getting real temperamental, like saying people are doing stuff that they're not doing. Like he thinks I'm trying to sell his stuff off.
Oh, geez.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
He didn't want to take a shower the other day. The nurse came to give him a shower, and my mother had to tell him, she goes, there ain't too many guys. There's most of your friends that are your age would be envious if you get 20. Can't let you. She got the humor of it,
Right.
So, here's the.
And he wants to drive.
Who?
No driving.
No.
So
Not when you got 10 milligrams of morphine being pumped in you.
Right. What's everybody going to cook this holiday weekend? Who's doing ribs? Anybody?
I'm not doing ribs. I got a family reunion Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So I don't know what I'm making yet. I was thinking about making some more of that teriyaki steak, but in smaller pieces. Putting it in, grilling it, and then putting it in the crock pot with a little extra sauce, and then taking that.
You and that daggone crock pot. That's a crock. You know that?
That is the best thing that they've ever invented.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And you and my mother would get along great. She would marry her crock pot if she could.
Oh, Lord.
A crock pot and a woman are like neck and neck on what's the best thing on this planet. The benefit about the crock pot is it doesn't talk back. The downfall is it doesn't clean itself.
Pretty much.
She says there's two things you need in the kitchen: a crock pot and cast iron skillet.
Morning, car mob.
Cast iron skillet.
That's one thing you don't see too many people cooking with the old cast iron skillets and all that stuff anymore. You don't see a lot of people using them.
My mother's got everything cast iron skillets, cast iron frying pan, cast iron griddle. She's even got I know Ed would like with that. She's got a cast iron roasting pan.
Yep.
You need a fork truck to lift that thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Sandy's got some cast iron skillets, a griddle, and what was it?
A
Dutch oven,
Dutch oven.
cast iron.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw a cast iron roasting oven for a 20-pound turkey?
Ed, what are you laughing for?
The birthday party.
I thought so.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not a normal thing you see though.
No, it's not.
No.
No.
But they're really good to cook with, though.
Oh, no one in my family wants it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Probably just make a planter out of it.
You could.
I ain't gonna cook with it.
Oh,
I
my
hate that.
God.
I hate that thing. You need a damn fork truck. You need a fork truck to put the damn thing in the oven.
So that's the only reason I don't have any cast iron right now. I'd love to get some, but I don't know what I'll do to my glass top stove.
Yeah, that's a little bit heavy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not worried about the weight. I'm worried about scratching it up.
It might.
You know, I got to check. Somebody told me they make like little mesh things you can put down in between the pan and the glass top.
They do. My mother's got a gas stove and electric stove, and she's got the look. They look like felt, but they're not. She stuck them to the bottom of the cast iron, and they're actually like a heat resistant nylon or something.
Yeah. Shell said, Scott, she'll give you the address. You can send that cast iron down to her.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna be able to pry it out of my mother's hands until she hits the bucket. But when she's gone, I'll gladly send it to somebody because I ain't gonna use it. The griddle, yes, I'll use the griddle, but not the cast iron roaster of it. You can literally put a 25-pound turkey in that thing. When the turkey's in there, and that, I bet you it's 70 pounds worth of metal and food.
Wow.
Well, everybody knows I need a new grill. I've been actually looking at the Blackstone griddles, the flat top griddles. They've piqued my interest. I just don't know how. I'm assuming it'd be like frying stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
But everything I've looked at that people have cooked and talked to about said it doesn't taste like it's been fried in a frying pan. It tastes like it's been cooked on a regular gas grill. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're good. I'll tell you, I got two of them damn things. I had one before. I got one, and when my mother and father, when they moved in, my mother and father have one, so I got two of them.
Okay, Car Mob. I mean, is it true, Car Mob, that it doesn't taste like it's fried in a frying pan and it's actually cooked like on a grill? That's my big thing. If it's gonna taste like it's been fried in a frying pan or whatever, I can do that in the house. I don't want to.
No, they don't taste like that. It don't taste like that at all. It's the same concept though. Yeah, it's like cooking on a giant fry pan, but it tastes like it's on a grill.
Yeah, Shell, we got an electric stove and we use pressure cooker on it for canning green beans and all that stuff. We don't have to have gas to use a pressure cooker.
Yeah, Bocce, I've seen the big green eggs. I've actually, a friend of mine had one or has one. He doesn't live around here no more. They're really nice grills. But again, the price of them things are like astronomical.
Yeah, but for the kind of money you make on your cooking channel, my gosh, man, you right uptown.
Yeah, I think my last video got 30 views.
Woo.
Oh, you're up there.
Moving.
Well, usually it's around 65, and I think I know why it's down. It was under the wrong category.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, jeez.
Next, you'll have to start Chef Ed's channel.
There you go.
The Master Chef.
The redneck chef.
Yeah, there you go.
will stop being cheap. Okay.
Hey, those egg grills, I'll tell you what, I saw one used for $200 and it was like 3 years old. Those things are not cheap.
All right. Okay, but I guess that's how I could lose weight. I could buy, a really expensive grill. I just won't be able to afford to buy anything to put on it.
You can cook grass and vegetables and stuff like that. You can scrounge it out of the neighbors' gardens around the area.
Yeah, or I can just go into the backyard there and get some poison ivy and stuff and throw on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the frog legs that you say are all over there? Hell, you can eat frog legs for a year or two to pay for the grill.
There you go.
Frogs he'd have to catch a small girl there.
Talking about frogs. Thursday at work. Guy walks in, one of the guys at where I work with walks in and goes, "Dude, your truck's making a weird noise." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Do you have a security alarm or something on it?" He said, "It sounds like the battery's going dead or something."
Your
frog. I don't know. We walked out, and yes, there was a tree frog under the hood of my truck, making a little noise. We popped the hood and found him, and that was at like 2:00 in the afternoon. So he rode to work with me and been in there all day long.
So is he at college now?
Yeah, he's in the hood. Yeah. Because we actually couldn't like physically catch him, so we poked at him and he jumped down and was going across the parking lot. I'm like, "Have fun."
Hey, he's gonna get to look at the college girls now.
I'm almost a mile from the college girls where my shop's at. So
hey, I'm sure he'll hop.
There's a nice lake right across the street. He can go with the 30 or 40 Canadian geese that are on there.
Yep, yeah. Over at the castle.
Yep.
Oh, he won't live long there with those geese there. They'll have him for lunch.
I sit there every morning while I'm eating my breakfast sandwich and watch the people try to get down the road, and the geese are crossing the street.
Yeah, I run them things over. They get in front of me, I run them over. I don't give a shit.
Hibachi and her freeloading frog.
Yeah.
Hey, just caught a ride.
That's fine. More of them can catch a ride.
No, you just can't get rid of the one that sounds like a turkey, though.
Actually, this year with the bullfrogs in there, the tree frogs haven't been getting in the pool. I've heard them around, but not in the pool.
Huh.
I don't know if the bullfrogs are chasing them off or what, but I did just notice I got one bullfrog back in the pool, and it's been 3 weeks since I opened the pool.
Yeah.
Up till just this past week, I haven't seen any bullfrogs in the pool until day before yesterday.
I checked those tablets, Ed. Before I forget, those chlorine tablets. They're still good.
Oh, good.
I'm coming out to Ohio next weekend. I'll bring them with me.
All right, I'll take them.
There you go. Yeah, and I was going to look online to see if I could come across any, and I actually forgot about it till now.
I found a place. It's called In the Swim. I think they're 100-pound. I think it's a 100-pound bucket for $100.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad, $1 a pound.
No, that's actually a normal, like everyday going price a couple years ago.
Right.
I bought a 50-pound bucket. I think it was a 50-pound. I have to look at the bucket again. Not last year, the year before, and it was like $65 or $70.
Right.
So it's not like 3 times what everybody else is charging. There was places selling 25-pound buckets for over $100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, people.
Yep. Ohio. I don't know how far you are from Shelby, but that's where I'm going.
Actually, you're gonna come right almost past Ed's place to go to Shelby. If you come across 76.
Yep, I'm going to Shelby Bicycle Days. I haven't been to it in 3 or 4 years. I said this year my sister's is up in Florida. She's feeling better, so she's gonna watch the old man for a day. I just got to get away for a day. I'm gonna go over there next. I'm gonna leave on Friday so I can get there Saturday morning.
So that is what, right next to Mansfield, right?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's fun. I don't know if you've ever been to it, the Shelby Bicycle Days, but it's fun.
No, because my fat ass ain't pedaling no bicycles.
I ain't no hooker. I don't pedal ass.
Nope.
And I'd hate to see who would pay for this ass.
No, I'm going to take my 1939 Shelby Flying Cloud out, and I'm going to take my recumbent out too.
Oh boy!
Put the flyer on a trailer and ride the recumbent. Just have to leave a week early or so.
No, I'm gonna put them both on the back end of a 2004 Audi TT Roadster.
What part of New York are you in? Upstate or in the middle or what?
I'm up near PA border, right dab in the middle of the state, right on the line.
Okay, so
right near Corning, New York.
How far is that from the Indian reservation there up on 84?
Oh, I'm in the opposite direction. I'm up there, going towards Ohio. That's up near Newburgh, New York. I'm way away from there.
Well, actually,
I go
Lackawanna.
Oh, okay. But I'm way away from there. That's east of me. I'm west of right in the middle of the state at the bottom. I go by an Indian reservation in Allegheny County, going out towards Ohio.
Right.
Like near the Allegheny. Oh, because out there in Allegheny County, they sell cigarettes or their own brand of cigarettes they make for, I think it's $7 a carton in a bag. It's kind of cheap out there.
Huh. Usually if I'm up that way, I usually hit the reservations to buy diesel fuel because it's way cheaper.
Oh yeah. I bought another TT Roadster, by the way.
Oh Lordy.
It was a 2003 for $500 with 4 brand new tires on it. The guy said the transmission was bad, and he said $500. For a year older, I bought it.
There you go.
And I figured for parts, because it's got the tires alone are worth $500. The interior is spotless. It ran. I went and looked at it, and I didn't know if I should call him or not, what was wrong with the transmission, but basically the linkage bolt that hooks to the linkage to the shifter fell out or broke or rusted away. I don't know, but the tranny wouldn't shift. I put the bolt in and shifted. It was driving up and down the street.
Yep. Morning, Ken. You're right, Bocce. That reservation right there at Lackawanna, they got good food in there too.
Yeah, I'd have to go the opposite direction to go there. But the one in Allegheny County is awesome food also.
Yeah.
I think they all do.
And you can't beat their prices either.
Oh hell no! Gas up there now, I think the gas up there is $1.50 a gallon.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're crazy.
Well, they don't get taxed like we do. That's how they get away. Morning, bro. I thought you were supposed to be here working on a motor. You're kind of late. I've been waiting for you to show up, and here you are. You're on the computer.
No, I got to try and make the bike rack fit on the back of that TT. If the bike rack won't fit, then I'll be taking the folding bike.
Right.
He's on B time. Boo time.
Yeah.
See, Bocce's not answering my question.
Oh, she's avoiding it. I don't know why they would let her in the reservation. They should have booted her out of there. Actually, at one sudden time, years ago, that reservation had a big thing with the government. They actually burnt cars and everything because you go across this iron bridge to get into the reservation. And they barricaded that bridge so that they couldn't get into the reservation. I can remember that back years ago. That was a big ordeal up there.
Yep.
Because they was trying to tax them like they were taxing us, and it was a big shit show up there for a good while.
I remember that.
Oh yeah, it was a deal, but you know, it's a good place to go into now. I ran up there to Buffalo, and I stopped there just about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I wasn't even sure if it would even be still there, but it's still there.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, when he was a state trooper in New York, they actually made T-shirts of because they were burning car tires and everything else in the road. I got a T-shirt that shows a state trooper pissing on tires, trying to put them out, the fire out. It was just a gag T-shirt. They made a bunch of them, and they were stopping them. That people, for a while there, if you were an Indian, you went on that reservation, they wouldn't let you leave.
Yeah, they actually burnt whole cars and everything on that bridge.
Oh yeah,
it was a big ordeal, but it's still there. I mean, I was surprised that it was still there. Actually, they built a new place right across the street from the old reservation, but the old reservation fuel stop is still there, but there's also a new one across the street. Morning, Mudster.
They built a new mobile gas station across from the Pilot up near Albany, and they're putting in fuel islands in there directly across the street from the Pilot. It's like, wow, you guys are having competition.
I think actually Love's is giving Pilot a lot more competition, because you're seeing new Love gas places coming up left and right.
Oh God, yes.
Well, after the big scandal with Pilot,
yeah,
you know.
Morning, Adam.
Look at that clean shaven boy. Look at that.
Ain't pretty. I'll tell you what. Dog. There it is. Out in the rain. That's where a tripod should be, right out in the rain.
Yeah.
Good morning, fellas, and good night.
Well, why couldn't it have rained when I was down there?
Right? I'm telling you, dude, it's been raining for days now. All day, every day, for days.
Wow.
Ridiculous. I hate it.
Tampa looks like he got spun around in a barber chair for basic training.
Right?
I think it's for aerodynamic. I think it's for aerodynamics, man.
Yeah, he's trying to go faster.
Dude, y'all, I hit the mother load of mini bike parts, guys. Let me set my tripod up here, and I'll explain what I got. I did. I have like 80 Tupperwares inside my shop right now that I got from this old lady. Her husband actually passed away. He was 80-something years old, but he was big into the drag racing scene in Florida. Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, I got a bruised rib. So this man has been in this community for like 20 years. I found out, and a lot of guys know him. He was one of the. They called him Little Joe, but he was one of the you know, one of the guys that really knew how to do the drag racing thing with the cheater heads and cheater carbs, and you know, they had a lot of rules in drag racing. So I got this whole man's whole collection of mini bikes. That engine that I got, that I was working on, I've been working on, the one I was telling you that runs off methanol, that was the first engine I bought. Now I went back and bought everything that she had. Everything mini bike related I got. So I got all these little white Tupperwares you see. I don't even know if you can see them. All those are all over my hair. I have to come out here and try to get an inventory of everything and then put them all up. And see, I cut this hole. See that hole?
Yep.
That's the whole top of my shop is all empty. So I'm going to try to start storing stuff up there.
Yep. Hey, how you doing, Doug?
I don't even
Adam,
know.
what you need is an old forklift put in there. Then you can have an elevator going up and down.
Running, I got a little Hustler forklift.
There you go. You got an elevator.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up a pipe. I'm gonna run a pipe to the Raptors and set a hoist up.
Okay.
I've got 3 of these bad boys right here, fully built, stuff full of ARC parts. I mean, look at the piston. Oh, you can't see it. I can't hold my phone anymore. But I got 3 engines here that are like the other engines I just finished, fully built, and then like stuff like this, flat full hardware. I mean, I got like 15. I mean, everything. I will never have to buy another mini bike part ever again in my life, I don't think.
Oh yeah, you will. You can never say that. Never.
No, dude, I can right now. There is nothing that I need right now. Like, there is absolutely, I have everything.
Watch next week. You'll want a new sprocket and chain.
Yep.
I got 10.
There's always new stuff coming out on the market.
Oh man, I didn't bring my
Or a
headphones.
new carburetor.
Yeah.
No, I got them. I got a 28 Mikuni flat slide that is the biggest, most redonkulous carburetor I've ever seen. It's a real flat slide. Like, this thing is huge.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's 420 buggy. But,
I think the one on the plan B is like a 30 or a 36 Mikuni flat slide. It's huge.
yeah, big boy. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
This 28 is huge. Like, they say you can run that 28 on a Predator, but I don't go for it. I don't even go for that. So, I don't know what I did with my folder. I set it down somewhere.
Oh, we got a rainbow.
Oh, I was thinking about, we were talking about carbs last night, Mark. Do you have an adapter for the 2-barrel carburetor to the K-Series carburetor? Do you have one sitting around down there?
I wish I'd have brought my headphones so I could hear you guys. I left them in the house. Oh, wrong button. Crap, I hit the wrong button. That's not volume.
I don't think I do. I think I have that on the wife's tractor.
Okay. All right. I'll
You should have one off of your old motor.
I do, but it's got my it's got that alcohol carb and everything already mounted to it and sealed up.
Just have to unseal it and then seal it back up.
You know how long it took me to get that carburetor centered on that thing and
Ain't
lined
nothing
up?
but time. Ain't nothing but time, honey. You can do it.
Well, I was going to run that other carburetor that you wanted me to try
Yes.
to see if it was gas or alcohol.
Yes.
And so I didn't want to be switching carburetors back around and everything. I just wanted to bolt it on and
Just you don't have to use your intake. You don't have to take your adapter off. Use that intake and put that other carburetor on it.
yeah, I know.
It's not that big a deal. It's 2 bolts.
But I'm lazy, okay? I admit it.
I want to figure out who made this thing. There's no identifying marks on this cover at all, so I don't know if this is like an early ARC one that somebody did up. But it has none of my side covers have 2 bearings when you have a bearing where the crank is, but no bearing where the cam is, and it's got a sleeve.
They do that, Tampa, so that you gain horsepower.
Absolutely.
They put them bearings there so that you're not running cast against cast to drag it down.
I have billet side covers. I have one of these on my bike. I have 2 of these.
Yeah.
But
That's
this one, we don't have dual bearings. We have dual bearings in the crank, double stack bearings on the horse,
Yes.
but no bearing on the camshaft. It's a
Yeah.
sleeve.
Well, the other reason they run them bearings in them cams is when you get enough spring tension pressure, it pushes down on them races and don't wear them out.
That's the side cover you want to use right there, Adam.
Well, I can't use this one in off road because it doesn't even have the spot for a torque converter. I'd have to use a custom torque converter somehow. I'd have to make my own jack shaft and stuff. But that's not a big deal. I can do that. That's nothing.
Well, you just for the torque converter, doesn't it have a plate that bolts on there? Then your jack shaft runs off of it.
There's no holes. This one has 2 holes. It has 2 holes. There's 2 top holes, but there's no bottom holes. There's no even place for them. The metal's gone.
Well, you may have to move them around and re-drill and tap them. You got the machine shop right there.
There's no metal there. I'm telling you, there's nothing.
Oh, okay. I see where it's cut out. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Spots, right. So this is like I wish I knew who made. I cannot find this at all. I've looked and looked and looked. This thing is non-existent.
It might be a prototype.
Something that was made years ago.
Years ago, maybe. Or the ARC has one that's similar to this, but it's not this. This is not it, and it's dual bearing. It's still only it's dual bearing, but it's like not a bearing. It's not a press-in bearing. It's like a freaking whatever.
Right. Just a roller bearing.
Roller bearing, like a needle bearing.
Someone was building a full roller motor.
It's got a bronze sleeve in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only put the bearing in, they sleeve the bearing too. But it's just a 202 bearing. It's a fag too. It's got both fag bearings in it. So it's got good bearings in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what we do with these Kohler command motors. We make them into full roller motors so that you don't have no drag on them.
Right. No drag. Exactly. No drag, more horsepower. No doubt. All right. So I figure out who made it, man. I just wish I could find out who, because it could have been the old man who made it. The wife told me that he wasn't a machinist, but I got 15 heads here that have been ported and polished and shaved, and there ain't no way that he bought all those. To buy those things, $300 or $400 a piece. I mean, he could have wrong, but the way they're ported and polished, they're ported like drag heads. I'll pull some out here in a minute when I get to them.
Well, yeah.
They're cheater heads, they're made to not be told that they were ported.
Why do you all call them cheater heads? All it is basically a head welded up that they made the chamber smaller to up the compression of that motor.
Well, they made the chamber smaller, they polished them, and they're actually porting intake and exhaust.
Right.
Right, they're porting where you can't tell.
Well, yeah.
Once you run, but that's because in drag racing has a lot of rules, man. They're really, really strict in the drag racing game. They bet a lot of money and stuff, which it's really strict. So they have to. I have cheater cards that look stock, but are not. They're bored out.
Well, yeah, you change the Venturi in them.
Right, they'll change everything. They're literally boring out the inside of the carburetor, not just the Venturi. Yeah. I got some. I just don't know where they're at right now. I gotta find everything there. And here's 2 of the ARC flywheels. I got 3 of these that go with those 3 engines that I got. These are a couple $100 a piece for the adjustable one. So it was a massive score. I was messing with it all yesterday. I just got it all yesterday, and I couldn't even take it all in. I had to leave. Like, it was too much.
Yep.
It's just ridiculous. And I got some money tied up in it. It wasn't cheap. It was cheap for what it is because I know the value here and I know how much it wasn't cheap. By no means. It was a lot, though. It kind of knew. My dad really scored. He got all kinds of good stuff from her. I'm not going to say what all that stuff was.
Bocce wants to know if the Joe you're referring to is Joe Locano.
No, his name is Joe. I don't know. Joe Martinez. They call him Little Joe. Nickname. Oh my goodness, I don't have my lighter either.
So he's lost.
Dude, I brought my cell phone charger out here. I could have swore I had my headphones on. I don't have none of that stuff. What in the world did I do with it?
Use the torches.
Use the torches. I do got plenty. Actually, my dad scored. He got a whole box of torches. The good brands too, like the whole box.
Yeah.
I don't know what he paid for that.
It's amazing what those old pack rats used to save up, ain't it?
Oh, dude, this guy had some shit, man. He got a beautiful Pontiac GTO I want so bad.
He's
Gorgeous, man.
he's probably got so many secrets in them parts that you have that you're going to be just totally blown away with it.
Oh, no. She found, when she was digging through boxes in the garage, she found a Colt 1911 in the original box.
Yeah.
Just on the floor in the garage, sitting out by the door. I said, you got to be kidding me. And then she finds a 350 or a 38 special, an old 38 special with a mahogany handle and all chromed out. I said, Lord, man, I wish I just had guns just laying around my garage. I didn't even know we were there, you know? Jesus.
Oh, he knew they were there. He was just waiting for somebody like you to come in and raid his garage, and he put a cap in your butt.
You know, she's selling off everything he's got, man. We're going back this Thursday to get a couple trailers she's got, enclosed trailers.
Yeah.
That's what we were originally going over there for, but didn't have time to empty them.
I'll buy them full.
Let me get up. Oh, God, my rib hurts. I got a bruised rib or a broke rib or something. Oh, I smacked myself with the pull cord the other day pulling that engine when somebody told me to set my valve latch way wrong. I don't know who that guy was.
I don't know who it was.
I got it now. I got the intake is at 0.3 and I got the exhaust at 0.5 or 0.005. So 3,000 and 500,000. And that thing is ripping. Now, do I need to change that for methanol too? Or can I just do by jetting?
Jetting.
You can do it by jetting, but sometimes you may have to change the valves a little bit.
Right. Well, I have all the valves.
Well, if the motor was already set up once for alcohol,
Right.
the valve.
Right. That's probably why it was so far off, because that coil gap was huge, man. Like huge.
Huh.
Like, why would it be so big?
Timing. I mean, you can adjust the timing a little bit by the air gap, but not much. I mean, just a degree or two.
Dude, it was a big gap. It was big. It was bigger than I've ever seen. Ever. Because I cut it way in half to go to the, what it's supposed to be.
That nice. Well, no, I don't. He couldn't put a crank trigger on there because he's got to run everything on.
Yeah. My timing is just by a timing key. I can change my timing just by a key. By a time.
Well, if you put the crank trigger on, you have to have a battery.
Yeah,
right. Exactly. And I don't have a battery. I mean, I do have a charging coil on this because it's a Honda. It does have a charging coil.
right.
Technically, I have a battery if I wanted one.
Take care, Shell. Thank you for stopping, dear.
I didn't know they could take Honda motors and stuff all these Predator parts in them. I didn't even know they could do that. I didn't know they were. I knew they were the same, but I didn't know they were the same like that.
There's only one part that you can't use from the Predator to the Honda, and that's their cam. That's the only thing that I found that you couldn't interchange.
Because I got engines over here that got Honda cranks, and I got ones that got and all kinds, everything, man. It's
right.
You watch, you're going to open up a box and find money in there or something, because
No, I've already opened up all the boxes. I did find a tough one with some freaking tinfoil. It looked like it was drugs. I don't know what that shit was. Whatever it was, it would probably been in there so long that it was gone. I threw it away. But it was in one of my more expensive boxes. Like I have, let me show you one box. Like this big.
when my father was a volunteer fireman, they went to a house fire. These elderly couple were outside, and they said, "Save the mattress, let the house burn down." That's all they were worried about. And they found out why. It was full of money.
1 to 2 rockers, 1 to 1s, 1 to 3s. ARC push rods. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the big valve heads, all the valves. I mean, there's like 10 sets in here of everything. All ARC racing, every one of them. Valve springs, every valve spring I could ever want, from 20 mil all the way to 46 duals. I mean, this whole box is full. And another one with a few things, not many though. I've got 12 big valve heads total. 12 that I've counted so far.
Damn.
Yeah.
How big was this garage?
Oh, dude, this didn't take up no space in that garage. She had to find it all. Like, it was the guy. I mean, look at how everything's labeled, man. I mean, the guy was super organized. Everything is labeled, which is cool because that saves me a lot. Because, you know, you look at a lot of this stuff, you'd never know what it is without mics out, you know, and all that. It'd be. But he definitely like 196s and he like Hondas because a lot of it's 196s, 196, and then Honda.
Well, he was probably doing the Hondas before the Predator motors come out.
He was, right, exactly. Some of this stuff is dated from, you know, when Predators first came out. You know, some of this stuff is old.
Right.
And he's good friends with the Paul Karts guy. He knows that Paul Karts guy real well.
Yeah.
So it's because next race I'll make a lot of money, man. All this stuff's gonna pay off big time. All this hardware I got and all this crap, you know, they always need stuff. So it's gonna take me a long time to get my money back, but it's definitely gonna pay off. I mean, that one engine, all I gotta do is put it together and it's ready to go. And the other one, the crank, the timing piece spot on the crank is messed up, so I can either change the crank out or just flip the crank over 180 degrees and cut another key. You know, so there's a lot of stuff here. And the other one, you know, there's pieces are everywhere.
Yep. Well, we're getting lots of trolls now. We got a Mr. Briggs in here flipping people off.
Oh no.
We had a go-karts and gone fishing. Mr. Briggs.
Yep.
Another one.
We got go-karts and gone fishing.
Yeah.
1 to 3. I'll put those in there. So now I can build the Warrior up a little bit more too. I got enough stuff to do it. I mean, I got ARC rods, ARC pistons. I got everything. It's crazy. That's why I come here and label it all, because write it all down.
Right.
That way I don't sell stuff that goes to those other engines that I need, and because I already got guys asking me, you got to wait, man. Ones I need.
It sounds like you ought to leave those trailers full and just buy them full.
We tried. I was trying to do that. That was the intention. It's full of tools. I was actually trying to. What she's doing is she's an older lady, so she's selling things slowly, you know. And then, but she's planning on having this huge yard sale next weekend, and she thinks she's going to sell everything. I said, lady, you're that's not going to work, man. That's going to be a mess. You know, there's so much stuff in that place, man. I couldn't imagine having a yard sale and selling all that expensive stuff like that. Like,
a lot of it, though, Adam, is she doesn't know what the stuff's actually worth or nothing. You know, it's just fines for her.
Well, I think she does, man, because she had a lot of guns, and she was pretty close on the guns, man. She was right there, you know, and she shoots too. She was, you know, she kind of knew she on this when I first offered the money for this stuff. She hit me really high. She hit me, you know, way up there, which was closer to retail. And I told the lady, look, there's no way, you know, I will ever come close to that, because I have to take all this stuff and piece all this stuff out and resell everything. You know, I can't pay retail. Why would I? Then I would just go buy it, you know, new. This stuff's old.
Right.
Still old. So she knows pretty much like she's done, but she's a pretty smart lady.
Yeah, don't you love people that got used stuff like that and they want to sell it for what it was when it was new?
Yeah.
I had an old man that I used to mow his lawn for when I was a teenager, and he had a rummage sale, and he had a Sunbeam Mixmaster mixer from the 60s, a new and a brand. And he said, "How much is a new one?" He went to the store, looked how much a new one's $400, so he put it up for sale for $325. I said his name was Sachter, Meyer Sachter. He was right from Poland, and he says, and he had the accent and all. He says, "Oh, but that's a good deal." I said, "It's 40 years old, Sachter. No one's going to give you 3/4 of what a new one is."
Wireless charger thing. Here's the pain, but
Yeah, Willie was saying there you can run without a flywheel key if you use a pulley on the high speed side and degree it in that way. You can do it on like the belt drive tractors and stuff. You can't do it on the Cub Cadets because you'll just spin the flywheel because our drive system runs off the flywheel.
Exactly. Yeah.
Need to fix my dang beaver here. I guess I just need to go buy something new. That thing.
Oh boy, we're getting them this morning.
I missed it.
What do you got now?
Bunch of troll
They're fun.
or eight troll.
Hey, troll.
Trolls are fun.
Oh, I love it.
I miss them. I used to get lots of trolls. Now I just get 1,000 messages a day about my. Can you build this for me? And can you build this? And how do I do this? And can I buy that? And do you have that? And do you have this? And what about this? And, well, what about that? You know?
That's when you stay away from that.
Well, that's like whenever I put that video up about the engine builder. The very next, that day and like the next 3 or 4 days, I got inundated with messages. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it?
Man, I would have blasted that dude, man. There's no way I would have put that shit out and not blasted that guy.
No, that's not a single guy. That's a big fish.
Good.
That's a big fish that you end up in court over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I understand that then. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, people need to know though at the same time. I mean, there's ways to do it and not get in trouble.
If you're in the polling community, you can probably pretty well figure out who it was by the work that was done.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course. Envelopes.
Yep. But
I love this sign they got on the highway. It says, "Don't drink and drive. Do the watermelon crawl, or the law will get you."
The law will definitely get you. Rain. More rain. Oh, my system flashing. The Jeep, all the Jeep lights are just flashing on the inside. That's awesome, right?
wow.
Good thing. Done. Oh crap! Here comes a lot of rain. Oh shit, Bobby. Oh shit. I gotta beat the rain. It's coming.
And
close.
In every life, a little rain must fall.
I'm telling you.
You're not sugar. You won't melt.
I will melt. What you talking about? Oh, I can't even bend over, man. I really messed up my ribs. I might have to go to the doctor. This sucks.
The heck you do to your ribs?
The other day I was pulling this engine and it recoiled on me real hard and the pull cord smashed out of my hand and smacked me in the ribs. And then last night,
I would have loved to have seen that. That would have been a riot.
it didn't work. I did it again last night. Bar with a lot of leverage on it, and it messed me up. Now it hurts really bad. It wasn't
Did
that
you
bad,
record it?
really bad. Huh?
Was it recorded?
No, I was at work.
Oh,
Heck no. I didn't report it either. No, I go to the doctor on my own. I got health insurance.
Oh boy.
Troll your stream gently down
Yeah.
the Life is but a dream.
Computer fixed. My computer's currently broken. Oh no, that's a horrible one. That's not even funny. It's one person, dude. You know, it's one freaking sorry little. That has no life. Please call 911.
Yeah.
They're so. Did they make the laugh? Funny.
Oh well.
Funny.
That's the way it goes.
What you watching?
No, from your live last week when Adam pulled that rope.
Oh, yeah.
I got that thing on the bike. Now it rips. Right here. See it,
Boy, they're using some original troll names, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the one you laid over in the grass?
Oh yeah, it happens. You know, things happen, man. You know, but I still haven't even got to ride this bike yet because of how all the rain and stuff. Like it, even I took it out there on the street the other day, and every time I smashed on throttle, it just busted out sideways, spinning. You know, it didn't matter how fast I was going; it just spun the tire off. I tried letting some air out of the tire; it didn't matter. It's soaked out here. It's storming again right now. Ridiculous.
It's that global warming.
It's something.
You guys got any plans for the 4th?
I'm going fishing.
Heck yeah. Good deal, man. I need to go fishing. It's been too long. We got plenty of ponds out here now.
Well, I'm waiting for my fishing pole and tackle to come for my 20-year anniversary gift from work.
Oh man.
It's
I
probably
might
order.
It is on back order. I might get it by the fall.
There you go.
Did you get your boat motor running, Twisted?
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get my
Yeah, in fact, we got it fixed last night.
What was it?
When the impeller come apart in the water pump, it went clean up in the top of the base of the motor and blocked it up there.
The little spitter passage. It actually looked like somebody took plastic and melted it and stuck it in the hole.
Yep.
I figured it was something stupid like that.
Yeah, but the bad part about it is you had to pull the motor off the base unit to get to it.
Yep.
It happened. Well, luckily it happened right where those two meet in that passage. If it was any place else in that line or something like that, you probably would have never got it cleaned out.
Probably not.
That's funny, though. That is funny.
Morning, Grandpa Kevin.
It ain't funny when you're trapped in the middle of a lake or something, but you got to admit, that's funny. I had an idea it was something stupid like that.
I was through all the side parts, the head, all the water jackets, and I mean, I was losing my mind trying to figure this thing out.
Basically, even if it wasn't a 4-cycle, it would have done the same thing, is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I don't work on boat motors. The most I've ever done on a boat motor is change spark plugs and clean the carburetor. So I don't know anything about them. I know there's a shaft that runs down through and makes the little whirly thing go. It makes the boat go forward and backwards.
Well, needless to say, I've been through that motor like 6 times.
So you can honestly give it a clean bill of health now, huh?
Other than it's got a carburetor issue right now. It doesn't want to idle, so I may have to order a kit for it.
Try some fuel injector cleaner in it. Might clear it up.
I just tried some Seafoam in it last night.
Well,
Did you run the tank all the way through?
What's that?
Did it run all the way through yet, or is it still in there?
No, it's still in there. I haven't ran the motor anymore, but it's in there ready to go. I just wanted to change plugs this morning.
Yeah. Might take a while to clean it out.
But I did put a new diaphragm and all that in the fuel pump on it, so I know that's not the issue.
I've never even heard of a Force boat engine.
No, this is a Mercury engine here.
Yeah, 4-cycle maybe. Yeah.
At least that old
See that
Evinrude
boat?
fired up and ran.
Yeah, that old Evergreen, I couldn't believe that thing. It's a 72, and that motor right there, 2 poles, and it fired.
After sitting for 20 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
That blew my mind. I thought it was going to take a little bit of cleaning and,
Yeah.
all that.
Well, I did run straight sea foam through it first.
Right.
So.
See that boat Musty One was given for free?
Nah.
He wasn't given it to him for free. He bought it cheap.
Yeah. 1980s Bayliner had them. Okay, that was an inboard though, wasn't it, Willie?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bayliners had the inboard engines on them.
I could never afford a boat, so I never bought one.
Me neither.
Well, according to him, he basically got it for the cost of the registration. You just paid for it. So basically, you might as well say you got it for free.
Well, I thought I heard the guy say that he couldn't use it, so he was going to pass it along cheaply to somebody that would.
Oh yeah,
but
he basically donated. He said just all he wanted was the cost of the new registration he just put into it. I think it was like $50 or something. But even so, yeah, that's a hell of a. Even if it was 100, that's still a hell of a deal to get a bolt like that for $100.
It actually looks a lot like Mark's new one.
Yeah.
Except for that one ran.
Mark,
My new one's fine.
yeah, his new boat's fine. You had it out that night, didn't you, or the next day?
No, the following weekend.
Oh, the following. That's right, because you got it out late on a Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I've never been into boats, so. I mean, I like them. I like going out fishing and riding and running them on the
You just
water
like it
and
when
stuff.
other people take care of them and you get just to ride them.
Yeah.
That's same way here.
Okay, well, I lost that charger from here. Walking out of the house to coming out here, I lost the phone charger.
I've got enough toys that cost way too much. So.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, but the toys that cost so much are dying so quick. It's not funny. It's an outboard 3-cylinder. Okay.
3-cylinder. I got a couple of them around here. Outboard 3-cylinder. I got a few of those. I hate all of them. I mean, they're really simple, the engine. I mean, boats are really simple, but they do suck.
Yeah, but see, my personality is that 25 or 50 horsepower wouldn't be enough after a couple of days, and we'd have to keep upping and upping until we got something stupid like a turbocharged LS motor, and that just gets me in trouble.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like that thinking guy, all that crazy stuff he's doing with boats, man. Those boats are nuts.
Dude, I want one of those jet boats.
Oh heck yeah, dude, me too. I would definitely ride in that thing, man, no doubt.
Oh,
I was good along.
I would drive
for sure.
I would drive the piss out of that thing.
Could you imagine if diesel fuel was 50 cents a gallon? Ed would probably have a triple turbo pickup truck.
Yeah, one of each. Absolutely.
Yep. Well, hey guys, we are going to shut this down because we've been on here way too long.
Yeah, my belly's growling.
Yeah, it's cutting into breakfast time. But All right. Hey, I want to thank everybody for stopping by.
Good seeing you guys.
We'll try to catch up with y'all, stay in touch, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can do this again, maybe next weekend. We'll see what it brings. But thanks everybody for stopping in. Y'all have a good holiday, and we'll see you next time.
Be safe and keep all your fingers.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, especially me.